Hello, my name is William James. I'm the host of The Bald Book Geek. Recently, I got the opportunity to be part of a writer's book launch, a exciting voice in fantasy that I've just discovered thanks to this book, The Seventh Cadence. This book is stunning, and I get to reveal the cover to you on my channel. So, in 3, 2, 1. Isn't it a thing of beauty? I was extremely lucky. You can see the plot, the basic outline of the plot, and I'm going to keep this review very non-spoilery. Partly because this is a brand new book, and go read it for yourself. And if you want to read it for yourself, the link to do so is in the doobly-doo. So do check that out, so if you're interested. So what can I say about it? Okay, first things first. You have an epic, big adventure. It's fantasy. In that terms, it's epic fantasy, it's big, a lot happening with great world building and very distinct characters. And that's refreshing to find, because a lot of fantasy does tend to stick to cardboard cutouts, and it can be a bit dull. And that's been real. And this doesn't. This gives you something a little bit new, a little bit intriguing. This is book 1 in a series, by the way. And it doesn't feel like you're reading book 1 in a series either, which is also refreshing. It's not like a lot of, oh, this is going to be a trilogy, and you get to the last page and it just leaves you there. This doesn't feel like that. This feels like a hearty read. So let's start. World building. The world building is intense and brilliantly done. It's handled in a way that feels organic. The world around, you can imagine this world functioning. You can imagine what happens within this world functioning and happening in real life. It doesn't feel like, here is a magical world, and I'm just going to pull every Tolkien-esque trope out the book. And I love Tolkien, but you know what I mean. A lot of people emulate. This takes influence from, obviously, medieval era, but also the ancient world. So those sort of influences come through in different ways. And I don't know if that was intentional by the writer or not, but there's a lot of influence of the ancient world. And if you know the Greek myths, you might be very interested in this one. Secondly, let's get on to the characters. So, without giving any spoilers away, and I'm doing this on purpose, and this was very hard to write, the characters are brilliantly handled. So every character, be them a bit part, be them a major player, be them a main character, are all distinct. The characters each have a unique voice, and you can definitely tell you're reading those voices without needing to be told you're reading them, because they all have their own style. The syntax of their language is very different. And that's great and refreshing and so well done. No one's a cardboard cutout in this. The characters feel very organic. They fit into the world that they're in, and they also fit into this journey that they're on. And this journey is big. Thirdly, we go into this adventure, and the adventure... Hold on for your hats, folks, because I'm going in there with a shield, a sword, and a dragon. This is a very good book, and it definitely packs its punches, and it packs its weight. It's not scared to take you to some dark places, it's not scared to take you to joyous, happy places, and it's not scared to take you on a journey, unlike a lot of fantasy. Also, side note to that, the characters are flawed. They are flawed, human, realistic characters within this world, and that also shows in how they play out in the story. I'd never heard of this guy. I'd never heard of his books, anything, until he got in touch with me, and I'm so happy that he did, and I will be reading book 2 and 3 when they eventually come out, 4 or 5 or 6 or God knows how many, but I will be reading them, and I want to go into this guy's other work too, because it's spectacular. I love his writing style, I love his world building, I love his characters, and from this one novel, finding all of this out through this one book has been spectacular. So I wholeheartedly recommend, if you love fantasy or you're looking for a big adventure, go out there, get this book. Links. Read this book. I think you guys will love it. And you know what? It's always exciting when I find new writers. I'm very happy to put this guy next to Jared Robinson. I'm very happy to put this book next to my beautiful copy of the Keshi. I'm very happy to put this next to my Tolkien novels. This is a good, strong fantasy novel. So tell me what you think in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.